Hello students, today we are going to continue our poem Swallows Travel To and Fro by Robert Louis Stevenson. Let's discuss the objectives. First, by the end of this session children, you will be able to understand the explanation of stanza 4 and you will also get to know the literary devices used in stanza 4. Now children, let's read stanza 4 first. Let us wander where we will. Something kindred greets us still. Something seen on vale or hill falls familiar on the heart. So, at scent or sound or sight, severed souls by day and night tremble with the same delight, tremble half the world apart. Now let's discuss reference to the context. First is hint. First word of stanza 4 is let and last word of stanza 4 is apart. Then you have to mention reference to the context. Then children, you have to write down the name of the poem and name of the poet in this and what does the poet convey in this poem. These lines have been extracted from a marvelous poem, Swallows Travel To and Fro, penned down by a renowned poet, Robert Louis Stevenson. In these lines, the poet says that though all the people in this world do not stay at the same location, yet they experience the same natural environment. After this children, let's discuss the explanation of stanza 4. First of all, write down the meanings. Let us wander means walk or move leisurely where we will. Something kindred means familiarized. Greets means sign of welcome when we meet someone. A still. Something seen on vale. Vale means valley or hill. Falls familiar on the heart. So, at scent or sound or sight. Severed means cut off or separate. Souls by day and night. Tremble means shiver with same delight. Delight means happy. Tremble, half the world apart. Let's discuss the explanation of stanza 4 now. In these lines, the poet wishes us to travel and wander because no matter where one goes, there will be something kindred to greet us. This kindred thing may be something familiar that one can see, something that relates back to one's own home, that creates a connection from one place to another. In the last 4 lines, the poet brings together the theme and meaning behind this piece. Souls that are separated or severed can be brought together either by scent, sound, or sight. One person through nature can find a connection with someone living on the other side of the world. This similarity of human experience brings everyone together. Stevenson states that this experience is delightful and is very clearly revealing in the nature of human interconnectedness. So children, this was all about the explanation of stanza 4. Now let us discuss the literary devices children. First is alliteration that we have already discussed. This means the repetition of the same consonant sounds in a line. See here, let us wander where we will. So in this line children, we have seen that the sounds of consonant W is repeated. So this is our alliteration. Next is something seen on vale or hill. So in this line, the consonant sound of S is repeated twice. So this is our alliteration. Falls familiar on the heart. In this line, the sounds of consonant F is repeated twice. So this is our alliteration. Here in next line, so, at scent or sound or sight. So here in this line, the sounds of consonant S is repeated. So this is our alliteration. In the last line, severed souls by day or night. Here in this line also, the sounds of consonant S is repeated. So this is our alliteration. Now students, let's recapitulate what we have done in stanza 4. Why does the poet wish us to wander? The poet wishes us to wander because no matter where we go, we can find something kindred to greet us. So what this kindred thing? This kindred thing may be something familiar that one sees or that relate back to one's own home. Fine. Like when we go somewhere, we can relate that place to our own place or to something that we have seen before. Fine. It can be sight. It can be scent of that place. Next is, how can the souls that are separated can be brought together? So the souls that are separated can be brought together either by scent, sound or sight. It means the same that we have discussed now, only the same example. Like whenever you go somewhere, you can feel something familiar. You can relate that thing to something that you have already seen. You can relate the fragrance of that place to some place where you already have been. Find the sight of that place. Now student, this is your homework time. What you have to do, you have to write down the explanation of stanza 4 that we have discussed today. Thank you and have a nice day.